Hey guys, so for today's video, I wanted to do a little bit back to what I used to do before I started doing all these tier lists. This is more of just going to be a me talking video. It's going to be about the leaks and rumors for next year and my thoughts on them. I know I'm a bit late to this, but I just had some other video ideas and this got kind of pushed to the side, and now I finally feel like talking about this. And one thing that I wanted to say, or I guess really two things that I wanted to say before I get into the main part of the video is please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 before the end of the year, and I have noticed if I mentioned it at the start that I do get a handful of subscribers here and there as opposed to mentioning it at the end. It doesn't really seem to affect a lot. So I don't want to be like pushing it, shoving it down your guys' throat, but please subscribe. And also, I'll link it down below. I did just make an Instagram, so if you want to see more of just like regular posting, I'll probably just be posting random stuff like day to day life type thing. Not necessarily all going to be YouTube related, maybe like when I get a new set in type thing, something like that. But follow me there. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the main part of the video. So, all the sets for next year, this is the list here. They unfortunately aren't in release order, so I'm going to try and jump around and start with January and then go to March. And I think there's some May and then later in the year, but I don't think any of them actually have information on them. Yeah, none of the May and beyond sets beyond the other than the bust have any info. So starting off, Tie Advanced Polybag. Who cares? It's probably gonna be like a GWP for May 4th or something. They'll throw it in. I'll probably end up getting it that way with whatever the May 4th set is. But other than that, probably won't get it. This polybag, same thing. Actually, this one's probably, since it releases in March, this one's probably gonna be whatever the UCS set is, and then this is just the yearly polybag. A nope, that's March. The Mandalorian and Grogu speeder bike here. This set I think is pretty cool. It's really nice that we're getting a cheaper set that's not a polybag and not a microfighter and not a mech. Even though this may as well kind of be like a microfighter, it's just a speeder. Like it's not that different. I think it's cool that we're getting something with two figures or like one and a half figures, depending on what you consider Grogu, for $10. I think it's cool that we're getting something like that again because we haven't gotten anything like that in a while. So I think it's kind of nice ever since they increased microfighters from, I think they went from 10 to like 12 and then up to 15, and now they're 16, 17, something like that. It's $10 for 58 pieces, and you get supposedly the Mandalorian figure from the Razor Crest, which the UCS Razor Crest, which I think is pretty cool. A lot easier for people to get that one. I already have the UCS Razor Crest, so realistically, there's no reason for me to buy this set. This one is going to be a drop from me, but I think if you don't own the Razor Crest, you should 100% buy this. Like, that's a great figure, and I'm sure you already have Grogu, but $10 for that Mandalorian figure, 100% worth it. Next up, the Cobb Vance Speeder, $35. I thought this was 30. I don't know when the rumor got changed to 35, but it's 207 pieces, and I believe this one is rumored to come with obviously Cobb Vanth and Cad Bane. This for me is likely a drop, at least on release. $35 for 207 pieces is kind of crazy. That's like what? That's got to be like 17 cents a piece, something like that. That's just crazy. This set seems really high priced. I think it's a wait and get on sale type thing because the Cad Bane figure, I can't show anything but the head leaked and all that, and that looks pretty good. And they always do Cad Bane well, so I think it will be a cop once it goes on sale down to like $25. I think that's what this realistically should be, is 25 bucks, like 200 pieces, two minifigures. That sounds pretty fair for 25 bucks to me. But at 35, definitely not a day one buy. Next January release, the MIDI scale AT-AT for $65 and 525 pieces. This isn't like a terrible price. I don't think it's as egregious as this one, but I think it's probably like $5 too expensive. And for me, I probably won't be getting it just because I own the UCS AT-AT, and I own a Playscale AT-AT, and I own the Gingerbread AT-AT. So it's like, why would I buy another small one? It's like I have the big one, I have the medium sized one, and I have the gingerbread one being the fun little one. So this one, if you don't own an AT-AT, I think you should cop it. I think that it's definitely a vehicle that you absolutely have to have in your collection. But if you already own a Playscale one or obviously the UCS one, you can skip out on it. If you couldn't tell, I'm going to be saving a lot of money on this wave because next year I think it's not that bad. It's just that I already own a lot of this stuff, or like I own this stuff in different scales. So it's gonna be a lot of drops from me, or at least wait till it goes on sale. Like if the MIDI scale AT-AT goes on sale for like $40, I'll probably buy it. Like it, I like the MIDI scale stuff. I own pretty much every single one except the Kylo Ren shuttle. I think just because I don't care about the sequels. Oh, I also don't own the Tantive, but I own all the other ones. I like the MIDI scale line, but at that price point, the AT-AT is a drop for me. Now the Venator. I own the UCS Venator, so this is again probably a wait and get on sale for me. It's really cool since it is a Venator, and I love the Clone Wars, and I'm rewatching it right now, and I love the prequels. It might be the one set from this wave that I cave and get on day one, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I've seen some people turn the Acclimator from this past year into the Venator, and it looks really good. So if they do something like that, it might sway me and end up getting it day one. But this is honestly the only January set, other than maybe the battle pack, I could see myself getting at full price. The Grogu's Homestead, it's a 4+ set. I'm not even gonna talk about it. It's not for me. I'm not gonna buy it. Like unless they do something crazy, like some new Grogu figure or something, which like you can't really do. Like maybe they do it like minifigure size instead of the micro figure size. Like that's the only way I can see myself getting this. And there's no way they do that. It's gonna be the micro figure. So that one, easy drop for me. I'm not even gonna talk about it anymore. Clone Shock Trooper mech. I've seen some people speculate that it's gonna be a Fox mech, and that's why they made the fixed torso. But unless it's that case, I'm not picking up this. Like, there's no reason to. For $15, you get one Shock Trooper, or for $25, you can get the battle pack and get 3 regular clone troopers plus battle droids plus a decent build. Like, it makes no sense to buy this unless you like collect every mech. That's genuinely the only reason I can think of to buy this set. So, again, easy drop for me. And if it's anything like the Darth Maul mech, this price is probably inaccurate, and it's going to be like $17. The Siege of Mandalore battle pack. Now this, I believe, is supposed to come with 2 of the Maul Super Commandos and 2 332nd Troopers. This one, it's one that I can see myself picking up one early on, but later on when it goes on sale, it's one that I could see myself picking up like 20 of. Like this is just it's so cool. The Maul Mandalorians and the 332nd Troopers, if they do them right, if they do the Maul Mandalorians, like I have the speeder set that they came with that released in like 2012, 2013, whenever that was. If they do them even a similar quality to those, if they do them better than those, I'm gonna buy so many of this thing. But this is the only set that I'm like genuinely looking forward to from this wave, and it's a battle pack, so that's kind of sad. This wave isn't that great, and the last one, BB-8. You guys know how I feel about the sequels. $90 for 569 pieces. Like, what are you doing? You have to know how people feel about the sequels. It would not surprise me if this is the worst selling set they've had in years. Like, I can't think of anything that they've released lately that I look at that and I'm like, that will not sell. Even like the turbo tank. It's a turbo tank. It's gonna sell. It doesn't matter how egregiously overpriced it is. It doesn't matter how bad the quality of the build is. It's gonna sell because it's a turbo tank and it has Galactic Marines. Who wants to buy a buildable BB-8? Unless you like the character. Like if you love BB-8, which I know it's a little ball rolling droid, it has its fans, but unless you are a BB-8 fan who's buying it, like with K2SO or R2D2 or C3PO, you might have people that aren't necessarily the biggest fans of them. Like I'm not the biggest like droid fan in general. Like I'm not going out like, yeah, I love R2D2. R2D2 is my favorite character, but I own the buildable R2D2, and I'm gonna own the buildable C3PO. I'm probably just waiting for like a Black Friday sale or something. But like, I'm never gonna buy this buildable BB-8. It's just, it's not gonna happen. So yeah, January wave, not great. At least not for me personally. Like, the mini scale stuff is cool, but that's about where it ends. Everything else, it's like just figures is what I care about from there. Now the March stuff. This is where it gets even worse. Like, these rumors are so bad for next year, in my opinion. I just don't know what to say. I'm I'm not looking forward to next year. And like I said, I'll probably be saving a lot of money. Now, some of these sets are rumored to include the new Smart Brick, which I have an opinion on that I might mention once we get to, because these two definitely include it. I'm pretty sure. I think that's confirmed. Uh, the rest of these, I think, are all rumored to, but we don't actually know. They could just be overpriced to be overpriced. But I'm just going to be under the impression that other than the Darth Vader's TIE Advanced and Luke's X-Wing, none of these come with a Smart Brick. I'm just going to be talking about these in that way for this video. And if that changes, that changes. But my opinion on them probably won't change because I don't intend to buy any sets with a Smart Brick other than maybe one. And I'll say what that one is when I get to it. But this one, 6+ set, $40 for 215 pieces. There's got to be, this has to be a Smart Brick set, right? Like, there's no way they're charging almost 20 cents per piece on this. Or it could be the battle pack. I think I have heard that there's a rumored Wolfpack battle pack for next year. It has to be one of those. Like, $40 battle pack is gross, but I'm hoping it's that. I'm hoping it's a Wolfpack battle pack because I hate to say it, but I'll probably pick up a couple of them once they go on sale. Like, $40 for a battle pack is insane, but I need those Wolfpack troopers if that ends up being what that is. And if it ends up being a Smart Brick set, I save myself probably $160 on buying a handful of those battle packs. The Darth Vader's TIE Advanced. Now this set I believe is all but confirmed. Like, I think it's heavily rumored to have a Smart Brick in it. This is the only one that I'm considered buying, and that's only because I don't own a TIE Advanced. If I owned a TIE Advanced, I would stay a mile away from all these sets. Like, I don't know. It's just something that I'm not the biggest fan of. My opinion on the Smart Brick stuff is it should be like power functions, and I know that there's like a new thing. It's not power functions, but it's a similar thing. It's like powered up or something like that. I forget what it's called. But I wish the Smart Brick was sold separately. The Smart Brick should be like a $20 thing that you can buy alone and replace like a 2x4 in your set with. And just lower all these sets by like 20 bucks. Like, I think the Vader's TIE Advance, I don't even think 60 bucks for 473 pieces is that insane. Like, yeah, it should be $50, but $10 over, like, we expect that at this point. $10 over what you think it should be, that's like normal. um so this set, I'll probably end up picking it up, maybe wait for a sale and just remove the Smart Brick for it or something, because I don't know. I don't need the swooshing sounds or anything like that. So this is probably the only set out of these that I'll be picking up eventually. This one, $70 for 440 pieces, absolutely absurd. Like, I don't know what they can do to make this worth it. It has to be a Smart Brick set. Like, I'm gonna say that for most of these. Like, they just have to be Smart Brick sets if they want to justify these prices, because there's just no way. I don't know what this could be, honestly. Like, if the X-Wing's $90, I don't want to know what they're charging $70 for. This thing's probably like an A-Wing or something. $70 A-Wing. Like, that just feels absurd coming out of my mouth, man. This one is the worst one. $90 X-Wing for 584 pieces. This one does have a leaked image out there. I obviously can't show it, but it looks atrocious. Like, I own three different play scale X-Wings and the UCS one. Those are all good. I own the 2006 one. It was one of the first Star Wars sets I ever got. I own the 2000, I believe 18, might be 19 one, and then the 2021 one. All those are pretty good. Even the 2021 one, which is the newest one, the downscaled one for $50, it was like 470 something pieces or something. It looks pretty good. I think the 2018 one is the best one as far as play scale. I think the UCS one is obviously the best overall. but this thing looks terrible from what I've seen. It's gonna have a smart brick in it. This one, I don't know if you could pay me to take it unless there's like an incredible figure in it. And even then, I would probably wait for like 50% off if there's like some crazy figure in it. There's no way you can convince me to buy this thing at that price. Next up, we have another set, $50 for 347 pieces. This one isn't as crazy as the X-Wing, but still, I hope it's a smart brick set or there's something to justify it being $50 for 300 pieces, because that sounds ridiculous. I know I'm complaining a lot about pricing, but like it's just crazy some of these. Uh, $80 for 666 pieces. Who knows what this could be? I'm hoping that these sets are things that we've been wanting, and they just know that they can get the extra money out of it. Similar situations to the MTT where it's a great build and they know that they can overcharge on it because people will buy it because they want it so bad. Like me, I bought the MTT at full price. I'm not gonna pin that on other people because it's a great set and I just really wanted it. So hopefully that's what these are. And next up, $100 for 885 pieces. This actually isn't that bad. Like I said, with the Vader's TIE Advanced, where it's like $10 overpriced, we've come to expect that at this point. Like $10 over what you think it should be. Like this 885 pieces, probably a $90 set. Like $100 isn't that bad. I wouldn't expect this one to be a smart brick set. I don't know what it could be. Maybe I'm trying to think. They haven't made an Imperial shuttle in a little bit. Maybe one of these will be an Imperial shuttle. I think the last one they made was like 2021, which, not counting the Death Star one, of course, they did just make the one in the Death Star. But I think that being 5 years at this point of 2026 since an Imperial shuttle is quite a while for them. So maybe that's what one of those will be. Last one, $160 for 962 pieces, another unknown set. I mean, I mean, it's pretty much the MTT price, price and piece count. So hopefully it's something we really want, because that's like the only way you can justify it. Because that MTT, it's overpriced, but it has a great build, great figures, and great functions. It's not like the Turbo Tank where it's overpriced, has a decent build, and but like has nowhere near enough pieces. Like the thing with the MTT, where I'm comparing some of these sets to like the recent crazy overpriced sets, the MTT is a great $120 set for $160. Like it is an amazing $120 set for $160. The Turbo Tank is a mediocre like $90 set for $160. That's the difference between those two in my eyes. So hopefully this is another great $120 set for $160. I really want the best for these sets. Maybe it's like a regular white gunship because they're retiring the Coruscant Guard one, but I don't know. That's the only thing that I can think of where they're like, yeah, we can get away with charging $160 for under 1,000 pieces again. That's like the only thing I can think of. Next up, we are going on to the Maywave. I thought there were more March sets, but I guess the Mando sets are May. The Yoda bust and Vader bust, I don't have too much thoughts on these. I might get the Yoda one, probably won't get the Vader one. I already own the helmet, but we'll have to see what they look like. I feel like this could either be the start of another great product like the helmets, in my opinion, or this could be the only two they ever make and they retire the line right away because they look hideous. Like, I think there's no in between. Honestly, I think it's going to be either their next big thing or their next flop. Lastly, for May sets, I'm not going to touch these June and July sets. Like, they have nothing on them. $45 for 297 pieces. This might actually be the Wolfpack Battle Pack now that I think about it. I think that's a rumor. I don't think that's what this is. I think $45 because that's what the 327th is. Again, could be a Wolfpack Battle Pack. I hate the idea of a $45 battle pack, but if you're gonna sucker me into one of them, it's gonna be a Wolfpack one. So part of me wants it to be true, but part of me doesn't, because $45 for a battle pack is just so absurd. And then these Mando and Grogu sets, I don't think we know anything about this one. These two, I believe, are rumored to be a Razor Crest and AT-AT. I think that's cool. I would, like I said earlier, wait on the midi scale one, see if they release a play scale one, and just get that one, because it's probably going to be better. Because the play scale one is probably going to be just better, even for display. I mean, if you like midi scale, you like midi scale, but yeah, I probably won't end up getting either of those because I own both the play scale and the UCS of the Razor Crest and AT-ATs. So hopefully they're good, but if you couldn't tell, I'm not super looking forward to these waves. I'll keep my hopes up for them, but you never know. Hopefully they're great. I really do hope they're great. I know I've been hating on stuff a lot in this video, but I really do just hope the best for it. I love Lego Star Wars. I've loved it my entire life, and I just hope the best for it. So yeah, that's it for my thoughts on next year's rumors. Leave a comment down below your thoughts on them. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the Instagram down below. Thank you guys for watching, guys. Bye.